Y'all know nothing about this. You need to pay attention. Sit back and relax. It's time for Goodall's Country Kitchen.
All right, I am smack dab in the middle of downtown Hardinsburg in Breckenridge County. I've got a couple of guest reviewers and some more inside that are going to help me review this place today. But we're at Netty's Restaurant. It's only been here a couple years, but the owner, Netty Parker, has been in these parts for a long time, retired from the Breckenridge County school system, worked there in their food service for 43 years, and worked in every school in Breckenridge County. Miss Netty had surgery, couldn't be here today, but her granddaughter's inside. We're going to talk to her later on. Mike reached out to me, I don't know, how long ago, Mike?
Oh, probably about 6 months ago, 9 months ago.
Okay, and he said that he wanted me to come out here to Hardinsburg, join him in a review, and of course his Uncle Rick has lived here, what, your whole life?
My whole life. Yeah.
Okay, he's got a wealth of history and knowledge about this town and about the building here, about Netty's and all that. So we're going to get more into that when we get inside. Rick's going to tell us some history, and we're going to walk around and show you the inside too, and of course get some really good food.
Absolutely.
All right. Anything you want to add before we go on in?
No, just Barry, thanks for coming out here. I've only been out here to Netty's once, but this used to be where I'd come out as a kid, and I got all sorts of good memories about this town, and Netty's food just kind of brings me back home.
Okay, and a wonderful drive out here. One of the most beautiful drives you'll ever take. Go the back way through Fort Knox, Radcliffe, and then cut on over to Hardinsburg. It's as beautiful as it gets. Terry Alsop and her husband, they sent me a $20 gift, and she made me handmade this shirt. You got to look at this. Kind of flashy, I know. Got all kinds of goodies and foods on there. But anyway, they own Terrific Custom Gifts for Guys, Ghouls, and Fans. Okay. Thank you, Terry. Appreciate that. Also, Charles Houchins and his dog Spencer, they sent me $25. Bill North sent me another $25. Tammy Rogers sent another $25. Appreciate that, Tammy. Reverend Joe Spivey sent $10. And Alstada from Paris, France sent me $5. And Stephen Rhodes from Corbin, Kentucky sent me $25. I thank y'all. All right, enough of the chin music, the gum flapping. We're going to go on in here and get some food. All right. Getting cold out here. But y'all know fat guys don't get cold. So, all right. I've already ordered my food. And while I'm waiting on that, I want to show y'all around here. Got a nice main dining room as you come in here. It's a lot fancier than what I thought it was going to be. Look at those old ornate tin ceilings. I'm going to let Rick tell you more about what this place used to be, give you a little history on it. But it's got a long history going back to the 1800s. They're still ordering. Got the Christmas theme all set up. Then we'll go upstairs. Everything's still original. You see here, these steps. Oh, it's even got a pulley, a rope pulley to help folks up the steps. Oh, this is neat. Now, I was told that they have You can have like banquets up here, Christmas parties, receptions. Oh, is this Miss Nettie when she worked here at in the school system? Is she in this?
No, she's not in that picture.
Okay. Old cafeteria ladies. Y'all know I was in good with them. Neat old pictures here. Okay. What this downtown hadn't changed a bit. That looks like it's back in the 1920s or 30s there.
I think it is original as they possibly.
Look at this old radiator heater. Yeah, that's what I like. Keeping everything original, historically correct. Yeah, it's really nice up here. It's really nice everywhere down there. This is like high-end dining, but with good Southern country cooking. A lot of historical stuff. And I guess this was Breckinridge County basketball team, Hardinsburg Independent.
Yes.
Okay. Very good picture. 1939. Okay. I was just pointed out, this is Butch Beard's trophy. So did Butch Beard play for Breckinridge County?
Yes, he did.
Wow, there's something I didn't even know.
He was a great player, and there's some of his cards back there, the 60s.
This is the old Breckinridge County Courthouse, which I believe was burned down during the Civil War when Confederate raider Harlan Lyon went through western Kentucky and burned down all the courthouses that were being used by Union forces. There's the old jailhouse. Yeah, I was just told that this pulley up here used to actually have a chair that would go up and down here, but it was too wide. Nobody could get by it. But you can see these old steps. See the groove going up and down them steps? That's like probably 130 years of people going up and down the steps have grooved them out. All right, just show you what we're working with so far. Got the beans, meatloaf, mac and cheese. I got the beans, fried cornbread, meatloaf, greens, seasoned cabbage, extra cornbread. Mike, what you got there?
We got some country fried steak, green beans, baked apples, and cornbread.
We've got the cod and fries and some hush puppies added in.
Oh yeah, we got a nice little variety.
Got hot ham and cheese here, and I got a side of fries, and don't forget that pickle.
All right, and I'm horrible at remembering names. This is Mike's wife, Christine.
I have grilled cheese with green beans.
Caitlin. All right. And I didn't get your name for the
My name
folks.
is Paige.
Paige, all right. Rick's wife. All right. Well, without further ado, let's start.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'll get Mike first.
Get me first. I had the meatloaf last time I was here, and it was amazing. But Texas thinks they've got, they think they've got chicken fried steak down. I get the feeling Nettie's going to give them a run for their money.
Some of that
That's
good,
pretty amazing.
that white pepper gravy.
White gravy's perfect. Nice crunch on the chicken fried steak and the steak flavor. It's fantastic. Texas, come up here and learn how to make chicken fried steak.
Okay. All right. Rick, what about your beans and mac and cheese and meatloaf over there?
I'll say one thing. This isn't out of the box mac and cheese. This is the real thing.
One thing I don't know if I mentioned, but the menu here is straight up Southern comfort cuisine. So it better not be coming out of no box.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you get into your beans and cornbread, That'll make a tadpole smack a whale.
Oh. Okay.
They're that good.
All right. Well, I'm going to take your word for it, but I'm going to try it out in just a second. All right.
Hey, baby.
Now, I'm going to go ahead and get started here. Take my meatloaf. Instead of dinner, I'm going to go ahead and make a sandwich. All right, got the mayonnaise on the bread. And let's just go ahead and get it over with. Shower it in grace. I'm going to go ahead and do my greens and cabbage. And the brown bean soup while I'm at it. All right, nice thick piece of meatloaf there. If you go country southern cuisine cooking and they give you a little piece of meatloaf like that, just get back in the car and keep on going.
And
It's just like my mom's, made with the ketchup. And they probably used Quaker oats instead of bread to hold it together.
You're getting shook at.
Nope. What do y'all use to hold it together?
Well, I can't tell all of the secrets.
But no Quaker oats.
No.
Well, then it ain't my mom's.
If I tell her the secrets, then she'll get it.
Okay. Well, you know, Miss Netty, 43 years in the food service for the school system. She's probably got all kinds of secrets.
she's probably fed every person in this town at one time or another.
Mm-hmm. All right. These beans are calling my name.
Beans look good.
They are.
Fried cornbread, man. That's country. Good beans. Wash it down with a little diet. Very good cornbread.
Excellent.
All right, let me try the greens. I like it. It's got a little vinegar in it. Some people don't like vinegar in the greens, but I like it. All right. I want to let Mike get back to his food. He's over holding this camera up, over grieving, looking at his food. So
Chicken fried steak.
You know, everything is bigger than
It's
in
got the
Texas.
Mm-hmm.
It's
the breading. It's
Yeah.
so good, and then the gravy is so fresh. But those apples, those fried apples, babe, you got to try those fried apples. Caitlin already stole one off of your plate.
he was over here doing the video, and they're over here stealing his
It's like
food.
the inside of the apple
I
pie.
thought it was a black shirt. I saw it go that way.
Now, how about your
it's so
fish?
good.
I haven't heard anything about that.
That is wonderful. Very crispy
And you said it's cod.
cod.
Okay.
Mhm. And then hush puppies to go with it. It's great.
Nice looking fries. I like those old school crinkle cut fries too. And young lady, what did you get down there?
I got the mac and cheese and green beans.
Grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese and green beans.
That looks like a good grilled cheese too.
Yeah, classic grilled cheese.
All right, we're going to go ahead and start eating up this food. Except for I didn't hear about your green beans there, Mike.
oh, green beans? Well, here.
They said that your apples were good.
Apples are fantastic. Green beans. Seems like they're flavored with a little country ham, perhaps, some chopped onions. They are delicious. Perfect complement for chicken fried steak.
Well, let's see.
Very good. Amazing.
Well, Rick, if my arm was long enough, I'd be in your mac and cheese. So just letting you know that.
Yeah, and you probably lose about a half a finger.
And what was that? It was so good that it make a tadpole slap a whale. I'll have to remember that. I think I'm going to steal that line. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and concentrate on these beans here, which y'all have seen me do the beans before. You know how I roll with the cornbread. Just go ahead and mix it all up. Why play around? Because I want to get all the flavor at the same time. That full cranial burst of flavor. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that piece of country ham. Nice. Mmm. I'm going to spare y'all the Lionel Richie, but when I took that bite, I could hear Commodore's music playing in my head. That's what happens whenever I get that really good bite of something. Music plays in my head. How long have you been cooking, you say? I got you on record now. I'm going to record your conversation.
I've been cooking for 45 years. I cooked at the high school, manager for 30 years. And then when they opened the new elementary school, I went there for the last 15. And after COVID came, I said, Lord, what must I do? And I didn't tell my husband. Jerry, my partner, I babysat him. He's right next door. His daddy and mama live right next door, still do. And my mom and my dad were always sick. And I had 6 siblings, and my youngest brother said, we're going to starve. And I said, shut up, you ain't going to starve, boy. And so the first time I took and made some biscuits, boy, they was harder than a rock. I took some water and put on them and steamed them up. But then, I don't know, you know what? It's just my living in life. And I love it. And I want people to come in. I want them to sit down, stay a while. Don't eat and get up. Just stay a spell. My granddaddy delivered groceries uptown. He couldn't read, but he knew everybody's back door. And I raised 3 sets of my grandchildren. Both of my daughters got killed. And it's been a journey, but it's been a good one. And I can't say I don't love people because I do.
Well, I'm sure everybody in these parts knows and loves you too from everything that I've been hearing.
Well, and I love you too. I want you to come back so I can give you a great big hug. I'm a hugger.
Well, I am now myself.
Oh, bless you.
I wasn't until 2 years ago, but when you come close to death, all of a sudden you like hugging people after that.
Let me tell you what, God got a way of bringing us down to where he wants us to be. And when he does, you better change your ways or you're going to leave here and you're going straight to Hades Corpus.
Amen to that.
And I don't, ain't nothing in hell I won't. But one thing for sure, you tell everybody with you and everything, y'all come back. It's an hour-and-a-half drive. We'll sit outside next time you come, if it ain't cold. And we'll sit outside and yak a little bit, and we'll eat a little bit, yak a little bit. You like corn pudding and stuff like that?
Why, sure.
Well, I tell you what, come back and I will make sure that everything that you desire, I can get it done. I love you.
All right. Love you too, Miss Nettie.
Right,
sorry I couldn't be with you, but I'm glad to talk to you.
Thank you. Y'all have a good one.
All right. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Tell me what you got.
I got the apple cobbler with vanilla ice cream, and it looks like a caramel drizzle on top.
What? Ooh, fancy schmancy.
I got the apples for lunch. I didn't think I should have gone double apple, but after having those apples, I've changed my mind.
That looks like triple apple.
Oh, yeah. Get a little bit of that in there. That's a good bite.
Man, that's a bowl
Is it
full
still
of
warm?
apples.
It is still warm.
Yes, she said it was.
That alone is worth a 15-hour drive from Texas.
I like how that, the vanilla's partially melted into there. Mixes real good with the warm apples.
Oh, so good.
Rick, what are you working with?
Red velvet cheesecake.
Okay. Go ahead and take you a bite there and let me know what you think of that. I'm going to move on down here, and being that is 2 days after Thanksgiving, we couldn't go without the pumpkin pie.
You know the pumpkin pie's fresh because the crust is not stamped like a grocery store crust. It is, you have your imperfections on the crust, so we're ready for this. Take a little bit of cream on that.
Good, isn't it?
Looks so
It's like
good.
cheesecake on top of a real big
Mhm.
cake. That's what I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
And the nutmeg, it's so fresh on there. It looks like they put a little on the top, some cinnamon. This is definitely delicious.
You know, we had Thanksgiving at my house. We had that Thanksgiving video, the Good All's Country Thanksgiving. And there's people in charge of bringing desserts. And do you know, it was like sacrilegious. Not one person brought pumpkin pie.
What?
Yeah, no pumpkin pie on Thanksgiving.
Okay, call me. I'll come up next year.
Right.
Make you some pie.
Well, you're welcome.
Or Nettie will bring you pie next year.
There you go. All right, Rick. You've had a chance. You've eaten about half that
It's almost
cake
gone.
since I went down the table there. So I
Yeah.
guess I don't need to ask you how that was.
Well, no, but you know, while you were going down the table, I wasn't gonna wait. You know, so
Right.
it is some kind of fantastic. Cheesecake on top, red velvet cake on the bottom,
And cream cheese,
cream
icing.
cheese icing.
Oh my gosh.
It is great.
Looks like there's chocolate shavings on the end.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we haven't got there yet.
Yeah.
Mind if I turn it around there? Get a good look.
Almost got your hand.
Right, yeah. Draw like a nub. I believe Nettie's granddad, isn't it?
No, it's Netty's dad.
Oh, okay. Daddy. Okay.
Nettie.
Tell me what you know about him.
All right, this is George Payton. And as you can see, this is Taylor Mattingly. And here on Main Street at one time, they had a grocery store. And George would deliver your groceries on that bicycle. And you can see he's got a basket, he's got a box. He used to have baskets hanging off the side. I don't know how the guy kept a basket up or the bike up, but the way he is. And here, he even hauled coal for your stove. This is Francis Speaks. He was the butcher there. And when we were kids, we'd see George riding all over town, and we'd ride with him on our bicycles. And he was always just a wonderful, always in a good mood gentleman. You know, you can see up there, he's got a full case of Coke on his handlebars. Coal oil, setting his baskets off at the yards, working on his bike. You know, there he is delivering to Mrs. Francis Speaks' house. And he would come by 2 or 3 times daily, going to all the streets in Hardinsburg.
So, needless to say, old Mr. George was a hustler.
You betcha. You betcha.
Wasn't nothing he couldn't hustle, it looks like to me. Coal oil, groceries. Yeah. So he made the best of what he had to work with, that's for sure.
And this picture here is Triangle Food Stores, Mattingly's Grocery. That was the store, and it was actually located just diagonal across the street. It burnt in the mid-'80s when we had a fire on Main Street down there.
Now, touch on this building.
Oh,
You were telling me about this before.
Yeah.
Do you know what it originally opened up as?
It was Bright's Hardware Store.
Okay.
And all this guy had is miles and miles of shelves and bins of hardware material. You could buy pretty much anything you needed here. And we always came in as kids and, you know, like kids do, meandered around. And Mr. Bright always talked to us, you know. Of course, small town, you know, Hardinsburg, everybody knows everybody. Of course, everybody knows everything about everybody, you know. And if not, they'll make it up, you know. So
Yeah.
yeah.
You didn't show me, or if you'll unzip your jacket, you see Mike He already had his merch.
Representing in Texas.
When did you order that shirt?
I ordered that from you when you were in Orlando, down at Epcot.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, thank you, Rick, for the history. I really appreciate
Glad
that.
to.
Now let me work my way on over here. These young ladies over here. We have Miss Nettie's granddaughter. What's your name, young lady? Gabby.
Yes.
And I guess you've been here since it's opened up.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And do you have any other history in the food industry, or it just started all here?
Yeah.
Now, have you been paying attention to your grandma's secrets in the kitchen? Have you been hanging around?
Yes. She
Okay.
raised me since I was 6 months old. So.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, yeah, there's nothing more valuable than learning to cook under grandma.
Yeah.
Okay. Ain't nothing like grandma. And young lady, what's your name?
I'm Michelle.
And what is your position here?
I am Netty's manager.
Okay. So how long have you known Missy Nettie?
Oh, I've known her probably, I guess, about all my life.
Yeah. Did you go to school when she worked there in the schools and the food service?
Yes, I did. I went to high school. She was there cooking for me.
Okay. So I take it she is a very loved person in Breckenridge County.
Everybody loves Miss Nettie.
Okay. All right. Is there anything that you all would want to tell folks? A lot of people from Louisville watch my channel. Is there anything that you would want to say that sets you all apart and makes you all so special that would make somebody want to drive an hour and a half from Louisville to come out here?
We're very family oriented, so whenever you come to Nettie's, you're not just getting quality service and great food, but you also become part of our family that's here in Hardinsburg. We might be small, but the restaurant and the love that we have for customers and other people in and out of Breck County is just huge. So come on down to Nettie's.
All right.
Something good.
All right. I'll vouch for it. I guarantee you that. All right, ladies. Thank y'all. And Mike got me some Nettie's merch too. Isn't that cool? Look at that. Love me some Nettie's. All right. So everything was top notch. Good Southern comfort cuisine, soul food, however you want to slice it. It's worth the drive to come here. And I really appreciate you inviting me. It was great meeting y'all. Rick, I appreciate all the history. And when's the next time y'all coming back?
Who knows? Maybe next Christmas.
Okay.
Maybe when I run out of bourbon.
All right. Well, there you go. Come back up, stock back up. And of course, we've already done a review, but I'd be glad to come out here and eat again and meet up with you folks. All right. So anything else y'all got to say? Y'all don't know nothing about this Nettie's restaurant.
Now you know the facts of why I'm on a mission. You're always welcome back to Goodall's Country Kitchen.